Hiring your first Ecom video editor is either going to 10x the video output or result in you wasting more time giving them feedback on what's working and what's not. Most of you guys are hiring editors the wrong way. You may go on Upwork or Fiverr, you may pay $500 per month, you do 5 interviews, pick 1% out of there, then 3 weeks later you wonder why the ads are not good, nothing is performing. We've been doing this for about 4 to 5 years now in Ecom. Especially we have our own community of video editors with about 600 plus video editors, not just 1 or 2 or 5, 600 plus. So we've made every mistake that you can think of already. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how we hire video editors, how we train them, the skills they need, and exactly when to figure out when you need to hire a video editor. Alright, first, why is an editor genuinely your first hire? Obviously, it has the best efficiency per dollar. It's one of the most time-consuming parts of running ads is actually editing the videos. So offloading those tasks will be too time-consuming. Most of us here did not start as editors, so our time spent on working on an ad may be 2 to 3 times longer than average editor. And editors are going to make or break your content engine. Obviously, they are the ones actually editing your creatives. If it doesn't come out good, your ads will not come out good as well. So, editors, like it or not, will have one of the biggest leverage on making winning ads. So they wield the potential to turn ads into winners, but they need to complete feedback loops. And if for you guys still bring videos from Kindle data, you're wondering what's the next move, how to make your own creatives, simple, you need a video editor. Alright, when is the right time for you to hire a video editor? Very simple, calculate your hourly rate. How do you calculate that? How much profit do you make this month? How much time did you spend working? That's your hourly rate. Hours spent editing equals cost. Let's say you're at a point, your hourly rate is $60, you spend 3 hours editing because you're not good. It costs you $180 per video. Whereas maybe you can hire a good video editor for $50 per video. So hiring the video editor saves you $130 per hour. So if your rate is higher than the editor's rate, hiring makes financial sense. But don't just find the cheapest editors. Brand owners will get 5 times editors and then they can wonder why they're not pumping out good ads, right? They hire a lot of editors, but no one's good. Why? Here are the traits that you need to start hiring for. The first one, obviously, an editor is not just someone who knows how to make fancy edits, right? They need to know the fundamentals of Ecom and what to look for in ads. Because what's the end goal for them editing videos? It's not just to make fancy edits, it's to make winning ads. You need them to understand how to make winning ads. So, the basic understanding of market fundamentals, market awareness, desires, avatars, hooks, copy, all important for the person who makes the winning ad. They need to know as well what a winning ad actually looks like. Because they don't know the ROAS metrics or whatever. You tell them what to do, they do it. They don't know how well it's doing or not. So an editor who has made a winning ad and an editor who hasn't is miles apart. Just like if you guys know Ball, Jujutsu Kaisen, anime, you hit a black flash, or let's say you play a video game, you hit a critical hit, right? Making a winning ad will indirectly boost your understanding in Ecom. Once you know already, let's say, how to hit a critical hit, they know how to do it again. The first thing you need to do is just simply provide them a compilation of past winning ads and their learnings will greatly improve. It's not about making the fanciest edit. It's about teaching them marketing and teaching them, hey, this ad worked because why? This way, when they edit, they can actually think about it. Because they are the gap between the scripts you write and the visuals they put out. If they don't understand why the scripts are there, who are you targeting, what are you targeting, the visuals that they choose, the pacing as well won't be that good. So they need to also learn how to research, brainstorm, and creative strategy. A good editor needs to not only be good at his or her job, but to also brainstorm with the team, come with ad angles, and contribute to research with the team. No editor should work with only direction from the creative edges. A group or strategy call is always better than one mind doing all the work. What we mean with this is whoever is coming up with a creative strategy, if that's currently you, when you go through the ideas, you should be going through the ideas together with your editor as well. You can explain fully your idea. Hey, this idea, I want it this way because why? I want to target this person for this desire in this matter. One, there's no confusion. The ad comes out a lot better. So the editor understands what you're targeting. They know how to select clips to actually execute that idea even better. Your editors are visual people. Maybe they keep up with trends on social media. They should be at least on what styles or formats are doing best. Maybe when you guys talk together, brainstorm, you come up with your research. He comes up with visual ideas. You can combine it together to see what ads to actually make. Last one, they need to complete feedback loops too. So what we do with our team is when we do the feedback loops, meaning we do learnings on our ads. Hey, this did well, why? This did not do well, why? We put our video editors inside as well. Same thing like I mentioned throughout this whole video. We are teaching our editors direct response and marketing fundamentals. The better they understand what makes a winning ad or what makes a losing ad, the more they can create better ads. Of course, more detailed learnings, the better suggestions or ideas an editor can come up with. Same thing. Besides research ideas, sometimes it's also an execution error. When you guys do learnings together, you tell your editor, oh, the pacing here is off because our audience age range is older, it should be slower. Aha. Tell it on him on a call, explain why, he understands why, he will make the same mistake again. More winning ads. You also need to find someone not just for skill, but also culture. Adult editor is always hungry for more responsibility, better status in the company, more room to grow, more money to make. It's crucial to give your editors space to grow and take more responsibility, in turn give them resources. It can be giving your editor a roadmap to become a UGC manager, creative director, creative strategist, but you need to train them up, right? This is how you get good talent. Same thing, we don't prioritize insane editing skills. You don't need flashy After Effects, motion graphics. Most winning ads are built through research, congruent messaging, and a good copy. Now you know how to train your editor as well, what editor needs, the skills they need. How do you actually get an S-tier editor? It's two ways, okay? You first need to hire a dialed-in editor through poaching in big companies, meaning you go to an agency, you go to a big, production house, and you try to steal their editors, or you can train them up from scratch to suit your needs. First of all, the first method, poaching. Why most good editors get poached? Really good talent usually already have a job. So they're busy working at their job, in-house big brands, or just filling their timetables doing agency work. Some cases, it's unlikely that if you just give them a better pay, they'll work for you. I want to show you guys something interesting, okay? Alright, now we are in acquisition.com's hiring page. This is Alex Hormozi's company. For a video editor, they pay 65 to 85k per year. So 85k per year, let's do the maths. That is 7,000 per month. Most of you guys cannot afford 7,000 per month. So do you think if you just offered a video editor more money, they'll work for you? Or are they just gonna look for Alex Hormozi? They're gonna go acquisition.com. One, they pay more. Two, Alex Hormozi is popular. He has a very big vision. People like him. Whereas you come in trying to pay someone, hey, I'm gonna pay you 1k per month. I did my job shipping videos, make me rich. If you were an editor, which job would you pick? Obviously, you're gonna work with the one that pays more, that has a bigger vision, that treats you better. Right. So this is why pay alone is not a good way to hire people, because especially if you're poaching, the big companies pay them a lot of money already. Unless you have the capital, you need to sell them the vision. The vision is what you can do in the future, promise a pathway for them towards growth in the company, because they want to be part of something great. Ask them what they want and give them space to achieve it. That can be as simple as, what do you want to do? Okay, you want to run an Ecom brand in the future? No worries. Start as a video editor. I'll train you up. A video editor, creative strategist. Eventually, maybe we can partner up on a store, right? You help turn their dreams into reality beyond just monetary. Alex Hormozi, even if you are a top tier editor, you get paid like 100k per year somewhere else. You may still want to work with him because, he's Alex Hormozi. He's building something big. He's popular. You like his vision. People like that. So when you find them, you go on agency LinkedIn's or brand LinkedIn's, production house LinkedIn's, Outlook or Fiverr as well. Shoot them a message or offer, even if you're hired, and you can still message them as well in case you can, poach them. Most importantly, you need to sell them the vision like you sell your product. Hiring is the same thing as sales. You need to sell your brand to them. Why would they want to work with you? So what does it actually take to train an editor to greatness? Most e-com operators will hire people, onboard them, and then leave them to their devices, hoping they make a winning ad. Editor, here's the script, figure it out. Like I said, most editors are not marketers. They've been given detailed instructions their whole working life. What makes you think they can think like a creative strategist right off the bat? They know how to edit videos. Do they know how to make winning ads from scratch? Most cases, no. Why? They don't have the marketing skills, the fundamentals, direct response. So you have to train them up for Ecom by learning marketing strategy. That takes time, of course, and there's no specialized program that is specifically for editors. But lucky for you, we got something. We have Ecom Talent over here. Ecom Talent is a course and community made to train video editors or designers on how to make winning ads for Ecom brands. The entire point of Ecom Talent was to take killer editors already, teach them marketing strategy so that they can actually make winning ads. So if you guys want to link to it, I'm going to link it down below just so you guys know as well. There's two plans for this. The first plan is I think $100 a month where you want to learn editing yourself. You learn it yourself, or you can buy it for your editor. It's $100 a month. But if you do want to hire already trained video editors, there is a plan here as well for 2K per month. You can hire unlimited video editors who are already trained in direct response. Some of you guys who already have good brands, good cash flow, but not much time, it's a good option. So what do you have to contribute to actually get dialed video editors, right? Obviously, you don't just hire them and they just piss off and make winning ads. That's not how it works. What do you need to do on your side as a leader? How to manage your video editors? First of all, trackable KPIs and deadlines. Obviously, set clear deadlines and KPIs that are achievable to hit that both parties agree upon. That can be, I want set number of ads per week, or I want only at most 2 revisions per video. Make sure that they lock in. It's important that your expectations are clearly conveyed upfront as soon as they're onboarded. If not, you're going to waste a lot of time trying to fix errors with them when they come in. They don't know what you want and you don't know what they can do. Second, when you write your briefs, your scripts, make sure that they're clear, obviously. Every time a new ad set is being made, a board with all the details, linked to resources, brand websites, clips to use, amount of hooks, etc. needs to be there for clear communication. This is meaning just when you create a new concept, they should have everything in one place. You can do it through ClickUp, Notion, just have somewhere that stores everything that needs to go inside. I do not recommend using something like Discord or Slack to just give them the briefs. Please have them in a Google Doc or just somewhere where it's all together in one place. It will also help the creative strategists or copywriters to remain organized. Same thing like we said, editors should be included in every strategy call. Every call where a decision is being made in the ad account in the creative strategy side. This includes ad planning, doing learnings, even group brainstorm sessions. They should be inside as well. So it's also important to relate to them how well the ad is doing. After it's launched, the data is collected from the media buyer, because they need to follow up and close feedback loops and do learnings from ads. Like I said, go on a call with your creative team, whoever that may be, editor, designer, creative strategist. Look at the ad together. You're essentially the coach. Hey guys, I think this is a winner because whatever reason. I think this is a loser because whatever reason. This way they understand how well the ad is doing, they understand how their work is doing, and they can adjust their work to be even better. That's a very, very important tip that most of you guys don't do, will increase your winning ad rate massively. A lot of people as well, they try to be the hero, where they wonder why the editor keeps making mistakes, but then they never actually hopped in a group call to actually teach the editor what to look for. They just make edits to the videos, but they don't explain why they're making it. So the editors never actually learn. So there you have it. Now you know effectively how to hire, how to train editors, and how to maintain them. As mentioned, if you guys are interested in learning more about video editing, we do have a community called Ecom Talent for it. And if you actually want to hire trained video editors in there who are trained in direct response, you can also join Ecom Talent. It's a more expensive plan. It's 2K per month. But for those of you guys who are already doing well, who value their time, it's worthwhile to join as well, so you can just hire people who are already trained. Besides that, if you guys want more tips, more insider secrets, we ourselves also do run an elite consulting community for brand owners in Ecom doing anywhere from 7 to 9 figures per year. There's 400 plus members inside there. We're inside daily sharing what's working, what's not, as well as sharing with you guys exactly how we are scaling our Ecom brands as well. If you guys are interested, the links are down below for both of these communities. Remember to take action, and that's it.